Okay, so Orwell's used the charactonym with Squealer. One of the slightly more simple ones, I think, but still definitely some good things to say about it that definitely link to his role within the book. Okay, firstly, it's a slang term for somebody that squeals. So it's somebody that tells tales or tells lies. And absolutely, we see that that's very much the role of Squealer. He lies repeatedly throughout the novella and is used by the pigs to convince the animals of various different things. The first one is that the pigs need the milks and apples, and that continues throughout the novella whenever something needs to be said to convince the other animals that the pigs aren't doing anything wrong. They're going to use Squealer to do that, and he's going to lie to them in a very convincing way. And get them all to believe whatever it is that the pigs or Napoleon specifically wants them to believe. Little contextual point, Squealer represents propaganda, but quite specifically it represents the Pravda, which was a newspaper that was circulating during the time of the Russian Revolution, and one of the editors was Stalin. Its name means truth, which is really ironic because it was used to share propaganda that supported Stalin, but also to one of the ways in which Stalin revised revisionism of history and rewrote the events, particularly around the Bolsheviks getting power in Russia, and other things as well. So the Squealer is used to represent this newspaper that shared lies. Squealing's all around sound. It's quite an unpleasant sound. It's quite high pitched. It's irritating. There's a suggestion that it would cut through other sounds. If somebody was trying to talk to you calmly and clearly, and another person was squealing, you would really struggle to pay attention to what the person who was talking quietly was saying because it's louder than other things. So it almost shows how Squealer is distracting the other animals from what the truth might be by this sort of loud, high-pitched noise. Because it's about auditory, because it's about sound, it suggests that Squealer's power lies in his words, but that these words can be distorted, and how we kind of understand what he's saying could be distorted. There's also a suggestion of pain. You might squeal when you're hurt, and that might suggest that the words that Squealer uses might lead to pain in others because of the lies that he spreads. Think about the impact on Boxer and how Boxer's treated by the pigs in chapter 9. And then finally, pigs do squeal. That is probably the verb that we would associate with, I guess we say oink, but the other thing that they do is squeal. So I think it's there to remind us that Squealer is a pig, and that the pigs are associated with greed for food in this in Animal Farm initially, and then greed for money. And I think that Orwell decided to make the kind of worst animals farmyard pigs because Marx refers to capitalist pigs in his Communist Manifesto. So we see actually that this is a comment on humans, greedy humans, like power-hungry humans, and he's used the pigs and Squealer in particular to represent those ideas.